I can't do it. It's kind of a line you might make friends or lose some friends over. So Freight Train is one of the best known folk guitar pieces, I think, out there today. I think it is a real piece of American folk art in that, the composition isn't necessarily, tied to the author anymore. And it's really special if a folk song can kind of enter the greater zeitgeist of the guitar playing community, because you get influence from all kinds of people who would do things that like a folk musician might not be able to do. And Julian Lage, he is one of those musicians. He defies genre altogether. I think jazz musicians try to claim him, but he's a lot more than just a jazz musician. So what a great pairing, and I kind of rediscovered this version of Freight Train. It's buried at the back end of a 20-minute interview, and it's just amazing. So he does a lot of contrary motion, some chromatic motion. He does a bunch of jazzy stuff, and we're going to get into some of that. We're going to get into stuff that I think really applies to the folk guitar vernacular, and maybe learn a few other things too. So let's check this out. The second time through, he does more or less the same kind of thing. He throws in some blues inflected things here. That. But that. So that's our first kind of out-sounding chord. It's really beautiful. It's kind of like a F sus with an A flat in the bass. I don't know what you'd call that chord for real. I mean, maybe it's like a A flat, major 7, there's a 6, and I don't know. It's just a clustery, beautiful chord. Maybe we'll find out more later, but throw that in the mix. Okay, so he does that same kind of, but he harmonizes it in thirds and answers it in sixths. He doesn't do it all in thirds. You could. And that sixth answer is just beautiful. I think thirds and sixths invert from each other too, so it's probably even more brilliant than any of us might even understand. But it gets even better. Woo! He's kind of got this like it's almost like a Fats Waller sounding piano thing, and then it's kind of like a classic bluegrass kind of ending to it, a little tag. Yeah, more sixths. This is amazing. Got this little walk down, and then he just plays it's kind of like an arpeggio, but harmonized in sixths. So you've got the E arpeggio, and then the thirds on the bottom, and then there's an F chord, and then he finds that A flat again. So now we know it actually is an A flat major 7th chord. It's just one of the best parts of the song. Whew. Again, he kind of ends the phrase with like a bluesy, bluegrassy thing. It's amazing. So more thirds again. I don't know about you, but he takes that to like the extreme. Like my ear expects him to stop a little sooner than he does. You'd probably have a better time with that if you have a 14 fret guitar. It's possible 12. That's hard to do clean. that's a flat 13, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a jazz chord. Okay, this is awesome. So he's taking like kind of like a C chord that might look like this in first position, and just jumping up the next octave. That's so funky. And I think this is one of the pivotal moments where it showed me that he is truly improvising. I don't know, like sometimes maybe part of it's improvised and part of it's composed, and this is showing me that at least this part is beautifully improvised, because he is he's thinking in two directions. He's showing us that he's thinking in two directions. So when you move to this chord here, if we were to compose this, we'd probably play it like this, because that's like your stock 10th chord. You're like a blackbird chord. But he's playing it like this. It's because he's thinking in two directions. He's thinking this way with this finger and this way with this finger. So watch this. See how I'm spreading out two directions? I mean, it's one thing to play this, but I mean, to think this, it's amazing. I can't play that. Yeah. This is like the reason I wanted to learn this tune. That's amazing. So he's just taking this chromatic run up to the G and playing along with that. I mean, I'm gonna do that next time I play Freight Train. It's kind of a line you might make friends or lose some friends over. You expect the same motif when he moves to that G chord. Doesn't. It goes to this beautiful B flat. And he's just got this lovely little ending here. Raised 4. And then this crazy jazz thing. I can't do that. Yeah. That's cool. He's got the C chord, and then he just sneaks that first finger to the second fret and he bars it, where he gets this sharp 11 sound. And then on that string, he grabs up the next octave a false harmonic, and then he opens this first string up and grabs the... It's hard to do that. So if you want to learn this, I tabbed the whole thing out. Now I tabbed it out for myself, but I'll make this available over on the Patreon, and we can kind of learn it together, because I don't know, this is something that'll take years to figure out. And I'm already starting to use some of this contra emotion stuff in my playing, and that's the whole point of transcribing stuff. And why tab can be really good, you know, because I couldn't learn this all in one gulp, but you know, tab in and out and come back, revisit it. It's all there for you. Anyway, if you want to learn a more authentic version of Freight Train, you can check out this video here. I've got a tutorial on Elizabeth Cotten's Freight Train. There's all kinds of surprises in that one too, so check it out. Thanks for being here, and we will see you. We'll see you at the next one.